What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is your boy, Chef Don Don. Please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like this video as you come on in the room. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Please, please, please make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Make sure you're following me on social media. My Instagram is _Chef Don Don. Follow me on Twitter at chef_Don Don. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is Chef Don Don 2. And make sure you get into that Patreon. I have some great things coming up, but we are going to also be cooking in Patreon as well. So please, please, please make sure you get in there for our live cooking show that will be taking place this week. So I am here for a review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 14. This is episode 13. So yes, let's get into the tea of it all. Okay. All right. So again, this is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Please make sure you like this video as you come on in the room. Rate this episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. If I can rate this episode, I'm going to rate this episode probably an 8.5 and a 10 when we got to Jamaica and got to the dinner, child. You know what I'm saying? All right, so anyway, let's get into some things. So the episode opens up with Kenya packing for Jamaica. She calls Drew. She talks to Drew about, about the whole Jamaica trip, and she talks to Drew about her cousin not being able to come because she was diagnosed with the cholera and stuff like that, right? Um, so they talk about their hair and different stuff like that about what they're gonna do on the trip. Now, we get over to Sanya's house, and Sanya and Ross is actually working out with their brother-in-law, which is her sister's husband. The boys, help. I thought that was such a cute moment. With the young boys doing the push-ups. I thought that was super, super dope. Now we pin over to Ralph and Drew, and Ralph has a sit down with Drew, and he discloses that he is writing a book. And his book is, based on his, being I guess, stepfather to Josiah, right? And what that is like, and, being married to Drew and all that different stuff, right? However, Drew doesn't know much about this book at all. But Ralph decides to invite the publisher over to meet Drew. Now, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that the publisher actually told Ralph that she wanted to meet Drew? Or do you think that was Ralph literally saying that she would like for her to meet Drew? In my personal opinion, I kind of believe that the publisher might have said, "Hey, I want to meet your wife." And I also think that the publisher said that the wife needed to write a certain part of the book. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think that Ralph came up with all of this. I think that this was solely on the publisher, right? So anyway, they talk about the book, and Drew's little charcuterie board that she brought to the publisher was cute. I'm a chef, y'all. That charcuterie or whatever you call it, I think that's cute. So I thought that little one that she brought in was cute. Anyway, that was a little sidebar. So Drew, Ralph then says that he needed to come up with the project alone, right? And again, I don't think that he would have told if the publisher, in my opinion, didn't say anything about it. I think the publisher really told Ralph, like, hey, I would like to meet your wife, and you also need to tell your wife what you have going on as well. Because we know Ralph keeps a lot of stuff from Drew. So let's just keep it plain and simple. He went to Tampa and didn't tell Drew. Like, Let's speak facts if we're gonna speak facts. Y'all, please, please, please make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Please make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Make sure you are following me on all of my social media platforms. My new Instagram, the underscore Chef Don Don, Twitter at chef underscore Don Don. Make sure if you would like to donate to the channel monetarily, you can via Cash App. All donations are welcome and very much appreciated. So I appreciate that. Also, please get in that Patreon. All right, let's get back into the episode. All right. Um, so Drew says to Ralph that in order for her to be 100% behind him in this book, she needs, she needs to figure out some things because she doesn't know anything. The publisher then speaks about the cover, stating that Ralph needs to be on the cover and a family photo of the entire family needs to be on the map, right? So, I just have my thoughts about Ralph keeping Drew out of the limelight for certain things, and I don't know. It just really irritates me to see him do that. Like it's so much of a gaslighting. It's so passive aggressive in a way as well. I don't really like it. I don't really like it, and like I said, I don't feel like the public Ralph would have had Drew meeting the publisher had she not stated something first. I truly believe that. All right. So, um, let's see. So we getting ready to go to Jamaica, child. Getting ready to go to Jamaica, child. And so, Sane says that she ordered a sprinter for all of the ladies. Now, this is a work trip. iFit could be paying for this, but iFit could be paying for the entire thing, but also Bravo could be paying for a portion of it. Sanya says that she sends a sprinter to everyone, right? However, I've only seen two sprinters, or three sprinters, if I'm not mistaken. Two, maybe. Because I think Candy and Ty had their own sprinter. Sheree, Michelle, and Kenya had their own sprinter because they live near each other. What Sheree and Kenya does, and then Sanya and Marlo had their own sprinter, right? So Ross gets on the sprinter. He unfortunately forgets. He unfortunately forgets his passport. So he ends up having to Uber back to the house to get his passport, and then he then will Uber back to where everyone else is, right? So, or to the airport, right? So, then Marlo gets on the sprinter with Sanya, and Sanya explains everything that Ross has to deal with. Marlo brings her damn florist on the damn on the trip. She said she's glad she didn't bring no dick. Child, listen, none of them men wanted to be seen with you. That that's the thing, Marlo. That's the thing. That's the difference. Anyway, Kenya gets on her sprinter with Sheree and Michelle. She then says that Shay dissed her, which is her cousin, because she came down with the quarrel. Everyone then arrives to the airport. They finally get to Jamaica. They're on the bus, and so saying get then shady again, because I feel like I don't know why this trip had to be. Let me just say this. I would feel some type of way. Please, please, please like this video as y'all come in. Please, please, please like this video. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm at over 740 subscribers. And I couldn't do this without you all. So please, please, please make sure you get me up in the algorithm by liking this video. Comment what you think in the comment section, of course. You know what I'm saying? And all of that good stuff. Only reason why I'm not putting the comments on the screen is because of my layout. Yeah, I'm really proud of my layout. So just make sure you leave your comments definitely in the comment section as well. about what you think. So, where was I at in my note? Okay, yeah. So singing was being shady. So I don't know why this trip had to be. And let me just say this, being on this trip, or let me just say, if someone invites me on a trip and it is a couple, or it is a couple, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable the way Sanya is trying to project onto Kenya with the shade by saying, um, Kenya needed to bring a plus one. I just thought it was all shady, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I thought it was all shady, and I think it could have been left out. You know what I'm saying? Like it really could have been left out. I apologize for the technical difficulties. Please make sure you like this video as you come in so that I can be up in the algorithm and this be great. You know what I'm saying? Because, the people be tripping. But anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. Yeah, I just don't know about the whole thing. I just felt like it was shady and I felt like it was unnecessary. Like I feel like you just allow a person to bring someone on a trip. Some people aren't comfortable with that. Like I travel by myself all the time. Like even if I'm going with a group of people and I may be the third wheel, fifth wheel, sixth wheel, seventh wheel, eighth wheel, whatever the wheel is, well, it wouldn't be an even number. So y'all don't shade me in the comments on that. But I'm just saying, yeah, I didn't like the shade. That's just me. So anyway, everyone introduces who they're with. Sheree is with her good girlfriend. Everybody else is with their husband and different stuff like that. I just again felt like that was shade toward Kenya. I really do. I felt like it was just shade toward Kenya. Um, so everyone then arrives to their they arrive to their resort, and everyone then gets on their carts to go to the room. Kenya spots a cutie, John. Now let me tell y'all something. John was cute. John was real, 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 real cute. Like I have, I really don't have like a subtle type, but John was cute. Like John would be somebody that would definitely get my attention. Anyway, I mean, I know he liked the women's and stuff. I ain't trying to disrespect the man or anything like that. I'm just saying John was cute. But anyway, so John and Kenya exchange numbers, and Sanya invites John to the dinner that they're having that night. Um, uh, Candy is a little upset because baby Candy is ready to eat. Baby Candy is hangry. We all know that Candy loves to eat. Child, one thing you can depend on with Candy is that any event that she is gonna have some good food because she like to eat, baby. Now that's one thing I'm gonna say about about Candy. Candy like to eat, and she gonna make sure whatever she hosts or whatever she put on that the food is good. Remember when they went to New York and they got in their room, and their room was full of nothing but food and stuff like that? Child, y'all know Candy like to eat, honey, and I be here for it. Okay, so they all get to their rooms. They like their rooms and different stuff like that. Sheree says the poop don't stink, child. Now I've heard people say that a lot. That they poop don't stink, they farts don't stink and stuff like that. I mean, I ain't really been around nobody. I don't really like that type of stuff. Cause I get real sick to my stomach just hearing stuff like that, so I ain't here for it. The room assignments is based on how you treated the host, which is saying your child. Senior tells the ladies that her and Ross are getting ready to go meet I Fit, and she was going to go ahead and just leave the ladies to, relax and get ready for dinner. So seems like all the ladies are happy with the room assignments and everyone is getting ready for dinner. John comes to Kenya's room and they flirt a little bit, and John is looking at Kenya up and down, looking at that legs, hips, and body, body, body. You know what I'm saying? Please, please, please make sure you like the video as you come in the room. Please make sure you like the video as you come in the room. It's a free way to support the channel, and I need your support. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe as well. Um, so I felt like the production was a little bit shady in that moment because, baby, they played back every man that she has had on camera, child, to shade her about, how her relationships work out and stuff like that. That was definitely shady. That was shady boots. Anyway, Sheree, they get to dinner. Everyone arrives to dinner. Drew tells Sandy that she's excited about her room, and she kind of jokes around like, "Did you give me the wrong key, girl? Did you give me the wrong key, girl?" So they kind of joke about it or whatever. And she says that she could be nice and stuff like that. So anyway, they get to the table, and Sanya then asks Marlo about the nephews. And Marlo doesn't want to talk in front of the ladies about the nephews. So she says they'll talk about it tomorrow. Sheree then breaks, the weird awkwardness by by asking Ralph about how his book was going that Drew had told them about. Ralph then goes into everything about the book. He then states that he can't necessarily adopt Drew's son because the biological dad would is still active in his life and would have an issue with it. Drew says that she doesn't really know anything about the book, so this was she's just finding out with everyone else. Um, so Marlo starts to question, saying that she was in foster care, and she would like to know why Ralph isn't adopting Josiah. Here's my thing with that. Marlo, I need you to stop because being in foster care and you're asking all of these questions, and my whole thought, even prior to Candy even saying anything, my whole thought about this entire situation was like, Marlo, what gives you the right to want to speak about him adopting the son or whatever, and you put your nephews out? And you stating that the 30 days is almost up and they getting ready to come back and you know that Crystal is glad. Girl, you are selfish and just need to be gone. Just that peach is sour, honey. The peach is sour. Anyway, so Marlo starts to question and then so Candy is like, I'm not understanding why you have so much to say considering your situation. And she's like, you don't think it's weird that you put your nephews out and stuff like that? And Marlo is like, you don't think it's weird that you put your mama before your husband or before your man and all this kind of stuff? It was just really uncalled for, right? So Marlo goes in, she's still saying all this stuff, and so Todd is like, girl, you need to quit. Cause I know how you got on the show. Nobody liked you. Nobody was your friend. If you ask me, the way that Todd came in, first of all, let me go back. Let me back up. Please like this video as you come in. Let me back up. Candy had to really defend Drew in that moment because I felt like with Drew not knowing what Ralph was actually doing, I felt like how Ralph was treating his wife in that particular moment was very unnecessary. And then Drew is really still defending and sticking by her husband. So I don't know. I just found all of it to be mighty, mighty weird. Um, and so I feel like that's why Candy stepped in. But Candy didn't spit nothing but facts. Like Marlo starts to say, your mama make your man feel belittled and stuff like this. And I just felt like it had bringing Mama Joyce into the situation had nothing to do with it. Now we all know that if Mama Joyce was actually there, Marlo wouldn't have said none of that. 'Cause Marlo would have got red. Child. Make sure y'all like the video as you come on in the room. Please, please, please make sure you like the video as you come on in the room. And make sure you are following me on all of my social media platforms. My Instagram, the underscore Chef Don Don, Twitter at Chef underscore Don Don. If you'd like to donate to the channel monetarily, all donations are welcome and very, very much appreciated. My cash app is Chef Don Don 2. And if you'd like to get into that Patreon, I have some exciting things coming up, but we are going to be doing live cooking shows and more in Patreon. $6, $10, $12. Get in there. Okay, let's get back to the episode. So, uh, Candy, is going in on Marlo about, because everybody know that Candy don't play about her man, she don't play about her mama, she don't play about her kids, and she don't play about her businesses. So we all know that, right? Well, Marlo tried to come for her, right? Well, you only known in Atlanta. I was like, what? Now, Marlo, girl, you cannot read. And sometimes you can't even hit below the belt because that wasn't even, you were trying to trigger Candy, but everybody knows Candy. Everybody knows that Candy is worldwide and she ain't just known in no Atlanta. Candy's, oh my gosh. Candy has ambassadors for uh what's the Candy Coated Nights all over the place. I know of some right here in Dallas, Texas. So Marlo, I'ma need you not to even go there. So Todd, Todd is going in. Todd says he knows how she got on the show. She bought her way on the show. She had no friends on the show. She said, well, Phaedra brought me on the show. Child, she ain't had no friends, right? We all know that Candy on her speak on it said that a lot of things were cut out because she went in on Marlo. Candy and Ty got Marlo a show on a whole nother network. They don't ever say what the network is, but if I'm not mistaken, and I could be totally wrong, if I'm not mistaken, the network was WeTV. But got her on a whole nother network, got her a show on a whole nother network, got it casted, everything like that. And the day before production was getting ready to start, Marlo decided not to go in on the whole thing because she wanted to be a friend of on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe Candy when she says that, um, and I think that that's the reason why Candy and Todd get so angry because she doesn't respect what Candy and Todd really walked her into. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really know if it was so much of Todd, but I know it was Candy for sure. Okay. Um. So anyway, Marlo says that Candy is only known in Atlanta. And Candy is like, bitch, I am worldwide. What do you mean I'm only known in Atlanta? Like, girl, get out of here. So Todd tells her she was bought on the show. Marlo then says that um, Candy, that Todd said that Candy was country and lame, all behind the scenes when they was in Africa on the Africa trip. Candy then informs us that her and Todd talked all night the night of the Africa trip. And the last night of the Africa trip, they talked all night. And when they got back to Atlanta was their actual first date. So when Marlo had the time to talk to Todd, it's really crazy. Marlo also then says that every man at the table has said that they can't deal with candy, candy in her mouth. Now, girl, why did you make that lie up? Marlo just, Marlo is really irking me. I don't. I was excited for Marlo at first. I will have to admit that, and I will have to be honest about that. But right now, Marlo Peach is so rotten. It's so just. You can't use certain people for a storyline, so then you decide to use other people. I don't like it. It's just really just nasty and just. It's just over. I'm over it. Like your drama that you're producing, saying that Marlo is carrying the season on her back, she need a break and all this kind of stuff. The drama that Marlo is causing is actually very nasty, and it's not even entertaining at this point. It's not even entertaining. Um, she says that Candy was like, "Well, when you get a husband, then you can tell me something." So then Marlo goes into saying that Candy wants a wife and us, because I'm over it. I'm over it. Marlo, Kenya was paying Marlo dust. Marlo did not like that. So then she decided to go in on on Candy. And I don't think she was ready for the smoke, baby. Candy was here for it all. Candy was here for it all. So I don't think that that's going to be the last time her and Candy are going to get into it. Um, I think we're gonna see more of that. We saw in the next episode where Sanya and Kenya look like they get into it a little bit, and I hope they get into it about um Sanya being messy about Kenya needing to bring a plus one and all of that. That's what I hope it's about. We see Ross get up and say, "Don't F with my wife." I just hope he ain't talking to no woman and charging a woman up. And then you can't really say that you're generally speaking if a woman just got done speaking. It looks like you're charging that woman up. I'm just saying. We don't do that over here. Okay? Um, I don't know. Marlo is nasty and disgusting, and I don't even know if I really want to see her as a friend of, and I don't really like saying that I want to see people lose their job or lose anything, but I just think Marlo needs to take a break. No friend of, no main cast. Take a break and just use this time to reflect on how you really have done people, how you've made people feel, and all of that stuff. Like it irks me. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, a rum punch in the gut. Season 14, episode 13. Like I said, I will give this episode an 8.5. It really got crunk at that dinner. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like this video. Please, please, please stay tuned. I will have more reviews coming up. I am also going to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I really did like the episode. I really think that they're going to give us good TV this season. So I am going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Um, if not today, I'll definitely do it tomorrow, for sure. But please make sure you like this video. Make sure you like this video. And then let me think, what else? Married to Medicine's review is going to be coming as well. Um, and then we will do an open topic live as well at some point this week just to discuss, some things that are going on. Um, yeah. But y'all, please make sure y'all follow all these good content creators. Make sure you subscribe to their channel. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you're following me on all social media platforms. The underscore Chef Don Don. Instagram. Twitter is I'm sorry, at chef underscore Don Don. If you'd like to donate to the channel monetarily, they are great. All donations are greatly appreciated. Please remember, I'm not monetized, so anything that you do send over does help the channel. It helps the channel grow, and it helps me be able to bring you consistent content. I also forgot Mathis Family Matters. I have been slacking on Mathis Family Matters, and I'm a huge advocate for the show. I've been watching it, just haven't done any reviews. I am going to be bringing a review for Mathis Family Matters as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you join my Patreon. We will be doing our first live cooking show. We will also be doing live reactions to shows. We will be having watch parties, different kinds of stuff. So make sure that you get in there. Also, soon I have some really, really big news. Um, and Patreon is always the first to know what I have going on. I have some interviews coming up and just some other different kind of stuff. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. Please, please make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and say, make sure you let someone know that you love them because this world that we live in is crazy. I saw that the lady that had killed the six people in California who ran that red light, who was actually driving under the influence, they said this is not her first go around. I don't think she, murdered anybody the first time, but that. And then also, I will be mentioning or putting out a video in regards to Miss Robbie Montgomery, who is the owner of Sweetie Pies, who had the show on OWN, and unfortunately, her grandson was murdered. She is suing blogger Philly Phil, who does content. She's mainly really really suing her because I guess allowing other people to come on her platform and say different things. We're gonna get into that as well. But y'all make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Toodles.